Behavioral psychology for decades has known that between 0 and 3, we basically become who we're going to be. Between ages of 4 and 7, it gets cemented, our personality, all of our perfect imperfections. Well, doctors won't tell you about ADHD is it's really a sign of parenting. See, our parents were not able to attune, what's called attune to our children. It's emotionally be available. And so whenever I have parents come to me and they bring up situations with their kids, like my kid's manipulative, my kid is stealing, my kid is doing all these things and I can't control them. Here's the solution you'll never get from a doctor. Your kids are just a reflection of your own unhealed trauma. And so if they're struggling with ADD, ADHD, if they're struggling with stealing, being manipulative, not getting out of bed, controlling, all these different things, whatever your struggles are with your children, it's a mirror into your own struggles. Like there was a person who had a child who was very manipulative. Well, this parent was an alcoholic who had an affair, was an incredibly manipulative. And so the child grew up manipulative. That's how it happens. I know for me, one of my kids had issues with stealing. Well, it was years later I realized, my God, when I was younger and I had a construction company and I was broke and I had many issues around money as a child. Well, I used to go to construction sites. When I started my construction company, I'd steal all the redwood decking and go build decks. I'd get hired by somebody. And so no wonder my child learned to steal. I was somebody who stole. That's the mistake in every parenting manual, everything out there. There are parenting coaches, all of these dynamics to help us with our kids. Every single one of them robs you of the solution. There's only one solution. Your kids, as behavioral psychology points out, your kids are just a reflection of you. If your kids are struggling with anything, look at yourself and go, how do I manipulate? How do I steal people's time? How am I passive aggressive? How am I lazy? How am I not committed? How do I lie? Every aspect of it. When you go heal that in yourself, your kids will heal it in themselves. That's the solution. If you want to save your kids pain and trauma, if you want the best for them, if you care about them, if you want them to have the best life, don't rescue them. Don't try and fix all their problems. Fix yours. Go become an expert in all the perfect imperfections that you suffered in your own childhood that you keep putting off and going, well, it doesn't matter. No one notices. It's not affecting me. Well, if your kids are struggling with anything, that's proof that it is affecting you. It's affecting you all day, every day, and you're just passing it down to your kids. Now, can you live with that? Because realize the decision you're making if you don't go back and heal this stuff and see that it's you. You are choosing, now that you've watched this video, you have made a conscious choice that I am perfectly okay with passing on all of this pain and trauma into my children. I thought I said I loved them, and I was willing to do anything for them. That's the truth. Do you realize that? If you choose not to hire someone like me or some other expert in recovering your pain and trauma from your childhood, you are now, after watching this video for the first time in your life, because no doctors told you this, for the first time in your life, you are consciously choosing to pass on the damage in you that hasn't been healed right into them. Are you okay with that? If you are, okay, like I'm not the judge and jury. Everyone gets their own morals and values, and maybe that's fine for you. But if it's not, if you want more for your kids, if you want more for yourself, if you want more peace around the house, if you want their lives to be more beneficial and for everyone to reach their success, there's only one solution. You have to become an expert in healing your own pain and trauma, the perfect imperfections from your own childhood. Behavioral psychology has shown it for decades. That's the only way out. So if you need help in doing that, just make a comment below. I'll show you how you can do it. It's a simple process. It's not hard. It's just a choice. So anyway, hope you guys are having a great day. Take care.